Welcome back to My Life as a Trainer with your host Unova and Paldea Champion Lance. We got Asher already in the Pokemon Center. He's all ready to go. I'm all ready to go. Hopefully you guys are. This is another episode of My Life as a Trainer. As you know, this series where we look at Asher and his three friends. You know, we haven't really seen the other three recently, but because the series mainly focuses on Asher. He is going to start running around. He does have things to clean up in actual Pastoria City. I don't know if he'll actually be clearing all of it today, because Pastoria does have the Safari Zone too. But he told me he's going to try to split it up and work on a little bit of the South, a little bit of Safari, a little bit of South, a little bit of Safari. I talked to the editors. They're going to look at it at the recent episodes, see what they missed, and do, you know, modify as needed. Here's a Wingull. Here's Sean. It's gonna be a one-on-one battle, and we know how this goes. Popcorn. Oh, he ran, huh? Maybe he wasn't feeling like fighting it right now. Oh, another one. Oh, hi, friend. I know you. I have a version with green on it. Yes, that's right. That's the very famous Pelipper. That's an evolved version of Wingull, and I have one that's shiny. I know. I am not really the biggest fan of Pelipper, but I'll learn how to, you know, get friendly with it. Meanwhile, Shand is taking no ifs, ands, or buts. He's just going all out. The Pelipper is using Stockpile. I really need strategies for Pelipper. I really need to figure out how to use this Mon well. Not like competitively well, but at least, you know, in general play. Because now I have a very shiny one. That's the thing about shinies. I do try to, if I encounter a shiny Pokemon, I do try to incorporate them in the team. Because that way, that, you know, it's like, it's a very special one. It's my prize. It's like, you know, it kind of forces me into using it. And there we go, Pokemon get experience, and we gotta level up for a little Foo. Hopefully soon we'll see an evolution, maybe. Who knows? Maybe I think Asher needs more time. Maybe Asher should think about using the Soothe Bell. You know, the Soothe Bell, it actually helps with these things. Now, I am gonna say this, we've reached the end of our Collectathon. We haven't gone to the route to the left, so Asher should be able to go onto this route later and get it. Like, will all be new stuff. I have checked and we have not done anything on that route, according to what I've seen. Except for the one thing he ran quickly did. Which is the north end, if I remember correctly. I think he ran for the back lot, just to do something. But, we are here now to do things. Lots of things. First of all, I think he's looking for an item. I think he's in one of the puddles. He might have already gotten it, though. At this point, I told him, keep an eye out, but if you don't find it, I'll let the crew know and they'll look into it. See if he actually missed it, or if he hovered over it, or if there was actually a problem. He will let us know. Because it's gotten that bad. Trust me, Clay was happy to hear about the last two. He was absolutely thrilled. Good man. Honestly, having a friend like him in a high place is always a good thing. Something that I was told, though, it might not have been Asher that originally collected the item, but if someone else collected it off screen, they might not have checked it, because they only checked Asher's footage. So if, say, Ichigo collected something and Asher didn't, it might have been marked as he didn't get it, even though he should have. Because he has collected items that others have collected off screen if I've already shown it, which has caused a little bit of a hiccup. So you're all looking into it, you know, seeing what he's missed, seeing what he's got, what he needs. There is that too. Now, I did talk with the editors, they're gonna look into it too, hopefully, and hopefully we can get ourselves back on track. It only took me a whole year of looking at the episodes with everyone and we had this much missing. It's one of those things. We are trying now. We go up in here. And we go up. You're gonna go in. In a second anyway, I'm just looking at the list. I think he is too. Hopefully we can find it. And here we go. We're going in. I see what he has to do. He has lists. I have the list. It's not too bad. Luckily, we're only doing the first 2 sections today. And if we need to, we can always get money. I told him how we can generate a whole bunch. So trust me, we will find money if we need it. And he is looking. The swamp is just a little bit of a pain in the butt to look around in. Huh. I got a message that that one wasn't collected. What happened? Odd. Hmm. That was odd. Well, I do have it listed. We can't find it, we can't find it. So weird. And there's a whooper. Whooper, 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 whooper. So nothing, alright. And here's another whooper. We're going to the left. Then we get one this way. We're going up this way. Anything over here? Let's see. I think Ashley's going a little too high. So yeah, I think he missed it. I think there were no items he could grab there. That's not a good sign. Well, that happened. All right. He's gonna run for the beautiful well by barrel, of course. We don't really need one. This is the cameraman got a little, well, you know, silly last time. All right. Yeah, Asher is gonna look. I think he's gonna go back to where he was. I don't think he found anything, and he just let us know. Hopefully we can find it. At least something they wanted. Let's see what we find over here. Oh look. Whooper's evolved form Quagsire. Oh, he's actually trying to get it? Aww. Yeah, I think that was an accident. I don't think you actually wanted one. But he is coming around. Let's see what we can find over here. I think that's where he wanted to go. Wow, 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 wow. Gotta love Psyduck. And is there anything over here? Well, there was something. He found a Hyper Potion. That's at least something he found that was missing. Hyper Potions are useful, trust me. And There was supposed to be a second item that was supposed to be visible. I guess there is something missing. Well, that happened. Like I said, there was one item missing, but it'll be fine. So now we know that. We're actually gonna head back, I think. Because I don't know how much he has left, but it's not gonna be too much. And yeah, we got him. Oh, I just got a message. Let me actually look at this. It was 13 hours ago. Mojo Nixon has died. He was known for the Super Mario Brothers movie. He was the one that played the guitar. Dang. Yes, our live-action Toad has passed away. Just got the news on that. Wow. Whew. I did like that movie. You know, it wasn't really, you know, the best, but it was still good. It was. Good memories. You know, there's a whole thing going on with Yujisami, which is making me go, wow. Makes me wonder what I'm gonna do when Chloe gets to actually have her model finished. What to do, so little time. I'm still working on that. I did reveal the new logo on stream. Yes, we updated the logo because only a temporary one because it had a 2D flat version of her instead of the actual model. Yes, you heard me. 3D. Got more of a look to her now. Still a lot I gotta do though. It's a never-ending struggle. Right now Asher is looking around. I think he is saying that there might not be anything here. You know, I thought he said there was. You know, I thought too. It looks like we might just be leaving here in a few. Nope. Time's up. Already kicked him out, so maximum time used. We'll come back later because I don't want to explore the whole place in a day, and plus we're going to go on to the other route. I just don't want that to be the only thing we do this episode. I want to break it up a little bit. So now we've gone this way, we're going to go actually out onto a new route. How's that sound? And trust me, this new route's going to be amazing. There's going to be a lot of stuff. He's just stopping by the store first to sell some things. I don't blame him. And he does have a few things to sell. He's got some Stardust to get rid of. Got 2 tiny mushrooms. Honestly, if you want, you can hold all this money for later. That'd be a good time to sell some. If you need certain items like new Pokeballs or anything. And now we're going on to Route 212. Route 212 South. The South Swampy side of 212. You still get stuck in the mud, but you can also go over it with bike tricks. There's also a house offering TMs for shards. There are a good amount of items here. You can get pineapple berries. There's 3 of them. Petra berry, you can get at least 1. A zinc, you can get TM62, antidote, TM06, and revive just by looking around without any special things. You can get a rare candy or a heart scale or a revive here, but you have to keep an eye out for them. They're kind of hidden. If you have cut, you can pick up a next special attack. If you have surf, you can get TM84. And if you can surf and it's hidden, you can find a protein. But if you have enough shards, you can get 4 different TMs. 18, 7, 11, and 37. We will go over them when we get there in more detail. The Pokemon on this route. We got Bibarrel appearing at 18 to 29 with a very early morning and afternoon appearance at 35 and a night of 25. You got Wooper at level 18. 30% chance any time a day. Got Roselia, 18 to 20, 25% in the morning and afternoon, 15% at night. And Cricketune, which only appears 10% in the morning and afternoon, but at night it's a 30% chance. And because you now asked, we do have another actual page for you because we now have the fishing and surfing on this route. Yes, we actually have a second page actually now dedicated to this instead of having to just pop in a second smaller page. If we're using the old rod or the good rod at 10 to 25, you have, let's see, Magikarp at 100% on the old rod as always, 65% on the good rod with a higher level, of course, of the good rod. Barbroach at 35%, Gyarados at 65%, and Wishcash at 35%. Finally, our surfing mons. We actually have 2 mons by surfing. And they're both 20 to 40. You get a 65% chance of a Wooper or a 35% chance of a Quagsire. With that out of the way, we're now on Route 212. 212 to Pastoria. We do have actual things set up. You can see berries that Asher could collect. Here's a revive for you. Asher should go back and go to the mud to the north, maybe, because there might be something in there. Remember, this route we have not been on yet. This is a completely new route for us. Asher hasn't been there long enough to actually do anything, so he could actually find something in here. Hopefully he does. Trust me, there's a lot of good stuff to find. And I think Asher's switching pages in his book. We did give him a little bit of a hint guide to where to find stuff. We try. And there he goes, right into the mud. Remember, if you get stuck, just start moving your control pad around and you'll get out of it. Ah, there's an item up ahead. And there's mud. And he is looking... Oh! Mud all over. He's gonna need a wash. Where is it? Oh, it's right above him. A rare candy. Perfect. He needed one. There it was, right there in front of him. So you can mark that off the list. He's now heading back and stuck in the mud again. Remember, I told him where it was. I didn't tell him well, I told him what was on the route with the document, but I didn't tell him exactly where. He's still got to look for it. Let's give him the hint. Asher signaling he's going top route. He's going up top today. To next time he'll go the south route, it looks like. At least that's the plan I heard. Here he is in the bike path. Looks like he's cutting. He's through. Ooh, there's an item. There's the X special attack I told you about. Perfect. Like I said, not too hard to find. But there's also trainers here, probably. Oh, here's a trainer. Let's go. Here's what we wanted to see. Some battles. We got a challenger by Scientist Sean. Scientist Sean sent out Abra, the Sleepy Mon. Not too hard to beat. I know Asher can do it. He can handle this every way in Sunday. It's not too hard. He knows what he's doing. He's done this before. What are you gonna pick, Asher? You gotta pick something. I know you're thinking your moves carefully, trying to think what you're gonna do. Probably Electro Ball. I mean, Asher does have kind of an advantage here. Abra's not that strong. He's using Energy Ball. Huh. Still didn't do too much damage. Yeah, I think Asher had the advantage here. I think he's got it. Whammo! Done. And next. Let's see, who's he going in with? Oh, I think he's trying to think what he's trying to pick. And in comes Kadabra! Not changing Pokemon. Hopefully that works for him. Electro Ball! Boom! Psybeam. And here we go, next round. I think Shan has this. I think they have it. You know it. And here we go. Smack. Timber! Another one down and 2 levels. Well, 2 of you getting a level. Perfect. And here comes, and there's Thunder Wave, and Kofi gets Soak. Soak really isn't useful. Thunder Wave is a little useful because it can actually paralyze if you're trying to catch him on, but Soak, not really. I mean, I don't find Soak really useful, and it does cause more havoc for me. But I guess it does have its moments. Ugh. Goes me. Well, there goes Kadabra out. Actually, now looking through. Hopefully you can find something good. And we're seeing we're going through. Another trainer, here we go. Trainer, trainer, trainer. Parasol Lady Sabrina. Maybe she should have the Abracadabra. Oh, we got a Psyduck again. And we got Chand. Well, this is a mismatch in the making. Let's see. 1 Electro Ball should do it. Sit down. And what ding? Bye. And there's another one out. Sabrina is now sitting out. So let's see. That was a single Mon. And he finds a bottle of zinc at the end of the path. Very easy. You see? You can go right through. And now we're at the other end. We get another Parasol Lady. And it's Alexa. Why don't we ask her something? Why is she using a Goldeen? Honestly, why a Goldeen? You don't need... You're gonna get your butt handed to you if you use a Goldeen, honestly. Versus a Chand? Oh, this is gonna be bad. Patrice is gonna own that fight. Oh, here it comes. And come on, sit down, sit down. Yep. Next. Buzel. Oh, this could go either way, but I have a feeling it's going one way, and it's good for our, well, our team. Boom. Sit down. And that's 2 out. And that's a match. Quick and easy. Well, that went well. And we're heading back now, it looks like. Yeah, because we are getting close to the end of the episode. I should just want to go out a little bit. We will go to that chair next that house next episode. I almost said chair. I don't know why I said chair. Didn't think on why. But the next episode, we will head up the house. You know what? We got a Bibarel, the evolved form of, well, you know. If you remember. You already gone over. Uh-oh. We're out of the actual... We're out of Electro Ball. That's not good. No wonder he went back. He's going back. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. And smack. He could try to catch if he wanted to. But yeah. Going right in. Bibarel going right out. Free experience as needed. And let's see where we go next. Back to the start? Yep. Dig around that one Aromally. I know he's gonna fight that one next time. But I think there's also an item at the top. And here we go. Another Bibarel. This is not too hard to fight, especially with what they're doing. Come on, you got this, you got this. I mean, seriously, you do got this. It's not that hard. Water versus electric? Yeah, this isn't too hard. Tell him to sit down. And let's see what we got next. Good move. And he's almost out. There it was, toxic in the bottom right corner. Found it, and we are out of here. Good work. Asher's got a few things, and we marked them down. Trust me, I do have a little notepad marking them as we go. I think he's marking them down too, but he's a little slower at writing because he is still getting used to it. He's a 10-year-old boy that's still learning. I mean, he was kind of... He is catching up on his lessons. Like I said, when we found him, he had no education. We're teaching him. We're doing a good thing. So yeah, let's see. We got Whooper here. Whooper is immune, and Asher's just gonna run. I don't blame him. I would run too. Looks like there's another year he's avoiding that trainer, which means those two trainers are the first one he's going to tackle on next episode. And he is home. I know this was a little bit of a random episode because we're kind of starting a new route and we're going back on an old route looking for items. But we did some things. We got some trainers. We got some items. We're starting to work on it. And with that, well, we don't have much else to say. Been another 30 minutes and a little bit of experience. But we are getting closer. It's nice to see some actual new routes finally for a change. But with that, time to go to the other slide. And now it's time for Pokemon DNA Part 3 Ability. This is going to be a long lecture. Last episode, we went over Jordan Taurus' characteristic and nature, but we still have his ability. We never even discussed it. After working with him, it was sheer force. How is that determined? Well, first, each Pokemon has one or two base abilities. For Tauros, this is going to be Intimidate, or as of Gen 4, could also be Anger Point. Wait, how do I get Sheer Force? Well, that's a hidden ability, and it's new to Gen 5. We'll explain all this in today's episode. First of all, we should go over abilities. As of Gen 3, they're added to each Pokemon, and adds to the Pokemon an effect that can change the battle. Some only activate at battle entry, some are always active in battle, some after battle, and some activate on the field. Here's some examples. Start a Pokemon entering battle, you could have an Intimidate pop up. Always active, Lightning Rod. After battle, Pickup. Specific use, Run Away, because you can only use it when you're trying to run away from battle. And when you're in the field, you got Synchronize, which does have a field effect. We'll go over that in another episode. Trust me, there's a lot of these I could go with. Pokemon are usually given their ability via the personality value. However, as of Gen 6, this is again changed. A lot of things that with the personality value changed in Gen 6. In fact, I don't know if anything past Gen 6 uses personality value still. Sources are a little sketchy on this. Basically, there's a 0 or 1 in value for ability. 0 gives the first ability and 1 gives the second ability. This can change an ability if you evolve a Pokemon. Like say for Poochyena and Mightyena as an example. If Poochyena has a 0 in its slot for ability, it has Run Away. But when it evolves, it goes to Intimidate. However, if the slot's a 1, it'll always have Quick Feet. But if it has a hit ability, it starts with Rattled and then goes to Moxie. Notice how the ability changed? This is because of the value. Yes, sometimes a Pokemon will get one ability, but when it evolves, it loses that ability for another. And it depends on that slot. So sometimes you'll get a Pokemon with one, like say, Slack Off's a pretty popular one, because that only has like one ability, but it has both slots. So you get its first one, and then you get its phase where, well, you get its Truant phase, you get its non-Truant phase, and then you get another Truant phase. Like, it does that sort of thing. And that's what I mean by sometimes it'll change depending on the value. Next up, what about hidden abilities, like mine? Well, they're special abilities often given for special encounter Pokemon as of Gen 5. Mostly this was Dream World Pokemon. I wonder why I have a Tauros with Sheer Force. They can exist in Generation 8 due to sending things forward through time. Yes, I can send Jordan to Gen 8 if I wanted to. Gen 8 would get a Pokemon with Tauros with Sheer Force. Oh no. There are also other ways to catch Pokemon with hidden abilities in BDSP, but we've not encountered how to do this yet. However, you can also receive one in a trade as well. So if I was to Wonder Trade, I could get Pokemon with a hidden ability. It is possible. Also, if you have a female with a hidden ability or a male and can breed it with a Ditto, then you can send the ability to an offspring of that Pokemon. So if you have a Pokemon with a hidden ability and you don't want it and you don't like its stats and you breed it to get better stats, you can actually trade the ability over too. That is a thing you can do. There may also be an item we can obtain later to help us change the ability of Pokemon. Which if we do get one, we'll show it off. So that's why Jordan had Sheer Force. I bred him with his father having a hidden ability and a Ditto. Those are the basics of abilities for now. Next episode, we will begin the 3.5 on this topic and one I've been fearing to cover. All the abilities and what they are. All of them. This will be a multi-week topic and will be a lot to cover. This will be a very meaty topic and then we'll return to DNA with part 4. Oh, what could be next? Only time will tell. Until then, I hope you have fun and I'll see you on the next one. See you then.